Welcome back to another edition of Vikings Film Room, brought to you by the Vikings Entertainment Network. I'm your host, Pete Bercich. Now, the Minnesota Vikings wrap up the regular season with a visit to Chicago. Now, these Bears, losers of 9 straight, are in a very unique position. They have a ton of cap cash, and they also have great position in the upcoming 2023 NFL Draft. The main question for this franchise is Justin Fields the man? Well, let's do a deep dive into the film and see how Justin Fields is progressing, what's remarkable about his game, and what he needs to work on. Now, the one question you don't have to ask about Justin Fields is his ability to scramble or his ability to run. Now, he is only 64 yards short of breaking Lamar Jackson's 2019 record of 1,206 rushing yards. And on this first play, we're going to see exactly what makes him so great. So, the Bears on a 3rd and 1 situation, they get everybody lined up. Now, you'll notice Cole Kmet, he's off the football to the left side of your screen, and he's going to come in motion. And as he gets across to the middle, he stops and takes a snap under center. Now, this is very unique, but the unique part about it is what this does with Montgomery, the running back. Instead of having a one-back set to defend, Montgomery now actually becomes the fullback and the extra blocker. Some great down blocks on the outside. Now, you'll see Montgomery work his way through onto the safety. He becomes the lead blocker. Everybody expected him to be the running back, but now all of a sudden, he's the lead blocker for Justin Fields. They have a hat on a hat all the way across the board, puts that foot in the ground, heads north and south. This ends up being a 31-yard rushing attempt. All right, this is just a classic example of Justin Fields scrambling. It's still unbelievable what this guy can do. Now, this is a 3rd and 4 situation, so Fields is thinking, just got to move the football. All right, you see tight end Cole Kmet goes in motion. This is just some short routes underneath. But you'll notice on the bottom of the field, when Fields gets to the top of his drop, use Dante Pettis on the bottom. Now, he has eventually will work his way in behind the linebacker that could come open. But as soon as Fields sees the slant and the short routes up top are not there, he immediately just pulls his football down and watch him accelerate. Now, when he gets to about the 40-yard line, you'll see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 Detroit defenders right even with him, and you still have a safety up the field. But watch, he turns on these jets, and he cuts it back and is gone. And if not for the unbelievable hustle play by the backside safety, this would have been a touchdown. They bring him down at the 5-yard line. That was a 60-yard run. These first 2 plays, 91 offensive yards produced by Justin Fields' legs. And oh, by the way, that's almost half of the entire production of the Bears offense in this game against Detroit. So just how valuable is he in the running game? Here is another example. This is the next play after the big scramble. And what you're going to notice is Justin Fields gets lined up, but he's standing behind the guard. You have Montgomery, who ends up being the tailback. This ball is snapped, and they are going to fake the jet sweep or option to Justin Fields to try to pull all the defenders away. They pull a couple of offensive linemen to get to the front side, and if not for a missed block by the tight end, Montgomery would totally be in the end zone on this play. So Fields is not only an integral part of the running game, he's also used as a distraction for the rest of the running game. So what do the Bears do after the fake? Well, they line up quickly. They're trying to just get a quick snap to Justin Fields, and this is it. He takes the snap, runs to the outside. They're pulling guys outside. The key, I think, is right at the end of the play. He takes a huge hit here, right? You talking about the future of the franchise taking hits like this. It's a pretty big risk for a guy that you want to keep on the field. So how's Fields doing as a passer? Well, Cole Kmet, once again, going in motion across the formation. The safety comes down now. The Lions are going to play some man-to-man here. And you have a bunch of receivers. You have the tight end, the running back, all kind of stacked up. They're going to work and just kind of pick for each other. And you'll see Cole Kmet gets to the top of his route and then breaks it outside. Fields anticipates that open area. That's the key. Anticipates that open area, throws him the football. Kmet's able to go up and get it and come down with it. So in that respect, he's able to anticipate, see man-to-man, watch the tight end, know where the tight end is going to work his way to the open zone, and deliver the football on time and on target. Now, another type of throw that Justin Fields is actually very, very good at doing is this next play. And what you're going to see, you have 3 receivers to the top of your screen, But watch Montgomery. Montgomery motions himself out of the backfield, and the reason he's doing it is they want to pull as much of the underneath coverage away from N'Keal Harry, who you see at the bottom of the screen. And this, folks, is just a pretty simple slant route. But Fields gets to the top of his drop. N'Keal Harry makes a great move. He gets that lane in between the corner and the linebacker, and Fields is able to just drill this thing right in there, right on time, right on target. So the anticipation of what's coming next and his ability to find that open area and get the football there accurately is definitely there. Now, this next play is really the essence of what Justin Fields needs to work on if he wants to take it to the next level. Yes, he can run. He's an unbelievable athlete. But quarterbacks won't last long getting hit all the time, and he needs to continue to improve as a passer. Now, you'll see on this next play, this is a very simple play action type of a route, max protection to give him time to throw. That is key. That is key in this whole thing. Max protection. He should have time to throw. He should believe and anticipate time to throw because this is a longer developing route. Now, you watch the receiver up top, Dante Pettis. You get the play fake. He's working his way down to the hash mark, plants his foot. Now he's going to work to that opposite corner, and you can see the space that is there between the corner and the safety. Just a long, big, wide open area, and we've highlighted this time in and time out on Film Room to say this is where the quarterback needs to throw it. Now, when Pettis is at the 35, you can see Fields. He has his arm back. He's ready to throw. But for some reason, he doesn't. He decides to pull this thing down, scramble, nothing really comes up. And we're going to want to see the end zone view of this as well, because I think you can see this play developing wonderfully from the end zone. You see the play fake, you see Pettis enter in, get about to that 40-yard line, and you can literally see Fields, plants, getting ready to throw. Just throw it, man. Just throw it. Don't worry about the interception. He pulls this thing down, gets a little bit of a scramble, just tries to do something with it, ends up fumbling the football at the end of the play, giving it back to the Detroit Lions. So a play that should have gone for 20-plus yards ends up being a fumble. That is where Fields needs to get better. He has to improve there if he's going to be the franchise quarterback that the Bears expect.